Hi everyone. Today is April 1st, 2025, and I just wanted to share with you the start of my big journey here. For those of you who don't know, I was diagnosed with um, blood cancer called myeloproliferative neoplasms in February of 2024, along with myelofibrosis, which is the hardening of the bone marrow, which or doesn't let your bone marrow produce the blood cells that you need. And the only cure for that is what I'm starting today. It's a bone marrow transplant or a stem cell transplant, which some people refer to. It's the same thing. Um, After being diagnosed, the doctors, uh, said that this was the only cure and that is available for it. And it took some time to get here. Actually, this is really my third attempt at getting as far as I am, and I'm excited to actually be here today. Last September, I was scheduled for a transplant and um, got a phone call saying that it would be delayed due to some donor issues. Um, then it was in October, I actually went through the workup week with a plan of being admitted in early November for the transplant. And during that workup week, they found some cardiac issues that they were a little concerned about and kind of put it on hold and had me go see a cardiologist and go through some tests on my heart and things like that. Um, in January, I met with the transplant team here at the University of Minnesota, and at that point, they were still concerned about the cardiac issues, and you know, didn't know and thought that I might be heading to someplace else to have this done based on a referral from my oncologist. Now, then in late February, I got a phone call from the U of M saying, hey, we're putting you on the schedule. I went through the workup week, the week of March 17th, and got admitted to the hospital today, April 1st. So here I am. Today's was my first day here. We had to be here at 8 a.m. Um, the uh, the first thing that they did is I had to go to the surgery center and get a central line installed. That's all this stuff down here. It's just like a port or a direct way to get the medicine in me, the chemotherapy, blood transfusions as I need them through this process. They'll do blood testing through that, so it's actually kind of nice. So today's been kind of simple. It's going through that process and then get it admitted into my room up here in the BMT unit and just waiting for tomorrow to start. This process, it's what they call is, I'm going to look at my schedule here. Today is what they call it as uh, day -7. They're counting down to the days till next Tuesday on the 8th of April is when the transplant's actually going to take place. So for the next week, tomorrow I will start the chemotherapy process to suppress my immune system, to get me ready to accept these new donor cells. And so tomorrow morning, bright and early, I start on two types of chemotherapy. It's Cytoxan is one of them, and it looks like it's just a one-shot dose for the day. And then another one called Fludarabin, which I will continue receiving that for, it looks like 6 days till through next Sunday, April 6th. On April 7th, I'll get a total body radiation. And then, if everything goes well, the transplant will take place on April 8th. So I don't know how much of this you guys want to hear, but I thought I'd put something out that I could share with you and that understand what I'm going through. And I'd like to thank everyone for all their thoughts, prayers, and concerns about my health. And I feel very positive that I'm going to make it through this process and looking forward to post transplant. It's kind of interesting. They've told me a lot of information about the donor. The donor is a 30-year-old female from Germany. So it will be interesting to see what kind of changes happen in my body. I also wanted to let everyone see my new hairstyle. Thanks to my wife Melanie. She cut my hair last night as recommended by the care team here at the hospital for receiving chemotherapy. And for those of you that have seen me sometime in the last 40 some years, I've always had a mustache. That's gone. A beard on and off. So I look different this morning when my alarm clock got up to take a shower to come here. I looked in the mirror and I almost scared myself. So, but anyway, I just thought I'd put together a little video for everyone to see and try. And what I'm going to try and do is do them as often as I can to give updates and people can follow and see what they have. Other than that, I want to thank everyone for their support for myself and for my family. It's they have a big role, post transplant uh, with taking care of me for a long period of time. We'll get into that later, hopefully. But it's they have some big responsibilities, and I'm grateful that I have a great wife and daughters that can help me through this process. So, you know, and I'd like to thank everyone for their support for them also. So, uh, other than that, I will try and keep videos coming with updates and let you know how I'm doing. And thank you, everyone, for everything. Um, have a good night.